the Sirens 4-1 yesterday, and that put the Sirens in last place, and therefore we are playing the Braille Bandits for 17th place. The winner will be 17th, and the loser will be 18th. So Braille Bandits are out of West Palm Beach, Florida, and they come out here sporting black baseball pants and in black jerseys. So I don't know how they've handled that out here in this heat, but it looks pretty warm. We're going to start our lineup today. B. Yang's going to lead off, followed by Joe Duncan. Alex Morissette is going to be third as the designated hitter. Then it's Jason Esterhausen, Victor Hernandez. I apologize. Alex Morissette will be in throughout the game. Victor Hernandez in the 5 spot will be the designated hitter, and Brendan Wright will be in the field, number 86. Batting 6 will be Darren Keepers. So once they take the field, I'll let you know what their positions are. So we're on field 4. Field 4 is right by the parking lot, so it was really easy to set up. There's no shade. Again, we have a forecast of 103 degrees. Currently, the temperature is 80 degrees, and they're saying there's going to be a high of 103. However, we're starting at 7:30, and regardless of the outcome of this game, this will be our final game of the World Series. A lot of the team went out yesterday. We had a nice lunch at a Brickyard Brewery. We took a little river cruise in an air-conditioned boat, which we had a lot of fun with. And then some of us went to the Oklahoma City Dodgers baseball game. Had to leave to get the players in bed by 10. Dodgers were down by 3, and found out this morning that they were able to come back and win that game in extra innings. So we're wearing our blue jerseys today. We are the home team. That means the Braille Bandits are up first. Our infield, our short infield is the same as it's been the whole series, with Jason Esterhausen short left field side, standing in about the 3 spot, and B. Yang short on the right field side. He's a little more over, so I would say he's standing in the 2 spot. They're about 100 feet behind the foul arc. And in the outfield, we got Brendan deep right, we got Darren Keepers deep left, and in the center we got Joe Duncan and Alex Morissette. Izzy Varela and Sonny Stefanoff are our spotters.
Keep an eye on their batting order. Last year they batted out of order, which was an automatic out.
Okay.
And Rosalie caught that last year. So now,
yeah, I remember that.
On you.
Now the pressure's on me. So number 7, Ralph Smith's going to be their first batter. Jeremy Basket had to leave early, so Colby Heaney, our coach, is going to take catching duties today, and Daryl Keepers will be pitching again. So we got a lefty up the bat. He kind of tricked us. He lined up like he was going to be a righty, and then he switched around. Okay, so lead off hitter Ralph Smith up the bat. Getting ready to start. So kind of a casual stance. There you go. Got a pretty big batter, good batter stance. Swings about belt level. That pitch came in really low. He was late on it, but that was almost on the ground. So not sure what he could have done with that. Number 7, Ralph Smith. They're all wearing all black. So there you go. That was a nice pitch and a nice swing. He's got kind of a casual swing coming through. So I don't know how much power he'd put on it if he hit it. But it's sometimes to their advantage to hit it short. Our short fielders are playing pretty far back. I'd say about 100 feet behind the foul arc. Okay, so we got 3 strikes on Ralph Smith. He's yet to take his pass ball, so number 30, their pitcher, was out here last year. The only person out here I've seen this year had more gray hair in their beard than me. Okay, so that's one that route.
You got that sexy voice.
So our spotters said that they couldn't hear the pitcher make a call. Rules state there's got to be at least one portion of his call that's clearly audible to everybody. Whether he says ready or set or something of that nature, but the fielders have to be able to hear it. So Catherine Jiddid, I apologize, but her name is really a bear, so we're just going to call her Catherine. Number 0, she's batting right. She's got a pretty good stance, but she swings with her arms, so a little bit of a delay in it. Okay, so 3 strikes on Catherine. We're wearing our blue jerseys today. Okay, so that's 3 strikes on Catherine.
You got this, Panthers.
Jakisha Davis is coming up next.
2 out.
Jakisha's wearing one of the new blindfolds we got this year. I thought they were required, but I've seen a lot of people out here that have been wearing blindfolds similar to what we wore last year. We got some new blindfolds this year that are really padded and cover the nose. Definitely warmer than the old ones, but actually provide some protection. Jason in practice took a ball to the face, but it hit him right in that mask, and he came out of it unscathed. So anything that improves the safety is a good thing. Okay, so she swung a little bit over that. Number 8, Jakisha Davis, a left-handed batter. We do have an umpire in the outfield this game. Got a foul tip, 2 strikes. And that's the first time this series that we've had umpires in the outfield. So, or really just volunteers, but they can make those calls. Oh, she put it in play really nice. It's coming right to Brendan. Brendan's got it. Oh. Brendan moved right in on that, picked that up. He had that runner beat by 6 steps. Good job, Brendan! Brendan! All right, so 3 up, 3 down. Jakisha had a really nice hit, but she fell victim to what's happened to us a lot, where it ended up rolling up right on a fielder. And then Brendan Wright made a great play on the ball, scooped it right up. So that was pretty impressive. Brendan came in as a designated fielder for the game, and that's paid dividends right away. So the Panthers are ready to bat. They're going to lead off. They're going to lead off with B. Yang. Daryl Keepers is pitching. And as I said, because Jeremy Baskett had to go home early, we've got Colby Haney, our head coach, is going to be catching. So the Bandits are playing pretty shallow. Their short fielders are back a decent amount, but their middle fielders, they've actually got 4 players playing pretty shallow and back about on the number 4 of the left field side. I'm sorry, the number 2 of the left field side. They got one fielder deep. Spotters are still positioning them, so they may fix this up a little bit. We've got one fielder that's playing a little bit short, and he's in the number 4 spot of the right field side. We got a mid-deep fielder pretty far over on the left field side. A lot of holes in the deep outfield. So if they keep making contact like they have been, and it gets past the short fielders, there's holes. There's a lot of space to get hits. So kind of a heartbreaking loss yesterday to the Atlanta Chaos. They took the lead. We came back. We tied it. They took the lead. We came back and took the lead. We had 3 ties and 2 lead changes in that game. Unfortunately, the last lead change was when they took that lead 11 to 8. We came back in the top of the 6th, and our first batter, B. Yang, scored a run. Thought we had a rally going in. Unfortunately, that was it. So we lost that game 11 to 9. Oh, he hit that great. Okay, and just as I said, it went between the fielders. So the ball went almost back to the fence.
Keep the lead. Increase the lead.
Their deep fielder went back, picked it up, almost at the fence. The deep fielder on the left field side, standing in about the 3 position, is the only player out there that's wearing a glove. Also wearing some sort of a protective face shield. Doesn't look like a mask. It's more plastic. No, I guess that was just the way the light was reflecting off his glasses. So now he's moved back over from 3, and he's more on a 2-1, really 1. So in the deep field, we got a fielder on the left side in 5, a fielder on 1, and then a fielder over here on the right side on about 2 or 3, right on the edge of the 2 lines. So, like I say, there's a lot of room to get it between the fielders here. Joe Duncan is up. Joe's made some good contact on balls when he's had an opportunity. I don't believe he's scored a run yet. Okay, he was under both of those and just a little bit late. 2 strikes on Joe Duncan. So straight. Okay. Joe took his pass ball. Joe's a right-handed hitter. We're at a full count right now. Oh, he got a little piece of it to stay alive. So it's still a full count. So Joe Duncan strikes out, made some contact. Alex Morissette is up. Alex, in the 2 series that we've been here, has been probably the most cursed batter for great fielding plays and close calls. Had a couple of runs overturned. Just really putting the ball in play, but just not getting the results you should get. So, okay, that pitch came up a little high, so Alex got 1 strike on him. Looked like the timing was pretty good. So, again, our whole team is wearing the new blindfolds that they assigned. So, there you go. He put it in on about the number 2 position. Oh, that got right underneath him. So the short right fielder, it kind of scooted under him, but he got a little bit of a finger on it, and it had stopped there, and he stuck with it and picked up that ball and fielded it about 2 steps before Alex hit the base. Number
Numbers.
7. Thank you. Good job, 7. Okay, so that was Ralph Smith that got that put out. And so we got Jason Esterhausen coming up. Jason's been on fire. He's had a lot of hits, a lot of runs, a lot of putouts. Jason and B. Yang are competing for MVP as far as I'm concerned. We had a lot of contributors. Seen a lot of improvement. We haven't got the wins, but the improvement of the team from last year is it's very, very clear and stark. So I look forward to next year. Hopefully we can recruit a few new players, bring some fresh blood in. There, he popped that up, but that's rolling backwards. Had backspin on it. It was high, but with the backspin and dropping in around the pitcher's mound, it wasn't going to go anyplace. So that's 1 strike on Jason Esterhausen. Again, the Bandits are in all black, and they're playing 3 short, 3 deep. Nobody really in the center. Their middle short and their middle deep are lined pretty much up on each other. Got over that one. So we got 2 strikes on Jason Esterhausen. Oh, boy, he's going after it, and he's right there. So he maybe was a hair early and got over the top of it by just a couple of inches. So he's still got his pass fall if he wants it. 3 strikes. He doesn't want it. He wants to hit. So again, he hit a foul ball with some backswing, got underneath the ball, rolled all the way back to the fence behind the catcher. So Colby's going to get a little workout right now. I had to go pick that up. This is mainly a soccer field, so they've got a lot of soccer nets lined up on the fence behind play. There must be a hospital nearby because we've heard the emergency vehicles quite a bit. Put that one in play, going right down to the number 3 spot. And right to Ralph Smith again, and Ralph did not hesitate. He got on that ball right away. Okay, so we got 1 run in the first. It's now 1-0. 1-0. Panthers. Great fielding, Smith. No, we got 1. Okay, so we're going into the top of the second. We're up 1-0. B. Yang got a run to lead off that first inning. Joe Duncan struck out, and then Alex Morrisitz and Jason Esterhausen both were put out by number 7, Ralph Smith. So we're coming back with Zephyrin Victor, number 2, coming up to bat. Zephyrin's all the way out on the pitcher's mound, so he's waiting for a bat. Somebody to take him over. Catcher hasn't come in yet, so. Ready to play. B's moved up a little bit and shallow right. Still back further than the Bandits, and Jason's also moved up a little bit, but they're still about 100 feet, 75 to 100 feet behind the foul arc. We got 3 up and 4 back. Bandits had 3 up, 3 back, so I think this is the good move to keep the long stuff from getting past. So far, the Bandits, when they put it in play, have not hit it real hard. Although Chiquisha Davis did put it out to the deep fielder in the right. Okay, he put that one in, but that's going to go foul. He got a real good piece of that. That was a real solid hit, but it went foul to the left field side. Again, we have outfield volunteers today, so if anybody gets one close to the home run line, we'll have somebody to see it and call it. Jason hit one the other day that I thought was pretty close to the line, but there was nobody out there to see it or to call it. So Zephyr Victor, 1 strike. Oh, gotta need that one. Running just a little bit late. Right-handed batter. Got a little piece of that one, so he's lined up on it. He looks like a good solid hitter. He's got a good stance. Swings through the ball. Looks like he's probably had some hits in this series. Okay, so he took his pass ball, and that one came across the plate right about nose high. So good, he took that pass ball. And that one again came high. So Zephyr Victor strikes out. That's the first out of the second inning. Again, we're in the top of the second. It's 1-0 Panthers. Okay, Jeffrey Tyler coming up to bat. Jeffrey's wearing one of the new blindfolds that we all got this year. Yeah, this is like the big padded one, but it doesn't look like it has that nose protection like ours. Another right-handed batter. Boy, he loads his hips way back, but I don't know how effective that is because in the end he swings with his arms only. But he loads way back. And then he swings with his arms. This swing comes out pretty level, right about bottom of the rib cage across. Okay, he was very early on that one, so we got 3 strikes to Jeffrey Taylor. Oh, put that right up the middle. Jason's going after it. Oh, Jason Esterhausen got right on top of it and picked that up. That was a really good communication between Jason and B, because they're both fast to the ball, and that was pretty much in the middle of them, and that could have been a play where somebody was going to have to yell stop, but they communicated to each other. B held up, and Jason moved right in on it. The runner was a fast runner, and he still beat him by about 3 steps. So the bottom of their order, Romario Black is up, number 1.
What number was that?
The putout was 15.
15.
Okay, so Romario Black is ready to bat. Another right-handed batter. He's in his practice. He comes right across the middle. Got just a little piece of it under. His swing is right dead center, just a little above the stomach. I put that one in play in short, which makes it. Oh, okay. So that just scooted past B. Jason got a hold of it, but Rosario, very fast runner.
Communicate, guys. Communicate.
You can't talk to the players. You can't talk to the players. 1-1. Okay. Top of the second, 2 outs. Bandits brought in a run, so it's now 1-1. All tied up with 2 outs. Number 7, Ralph Smith, who's had 2 putouts in the game already. Up to bat, he struck out in the first inning. Looks like they're switching catchers. No, we don't deal with that. It's only the players we care about. He hit that foul, but he was still taking his kind of practice swings, and the pitcher called pitch and threw it, so he came right out of a practice swing into a swing at the bat of the ball. So he got around on that late because he's a left-handed batter, and that went foul on the third base side. There you go. Okay, he got just underneath that. He's got kind of an upward swing, but he doesn't swing super hard. So if he pops that up, it'll probably land short. This time it was okay, but that pitch was a little outside. So we got 3 strikes on Ralph Smith. We got 2 outs in the inning. 1 run has come in by the Bandits. Didn't get it. So that was Ralph Smith strikes out. That's the end of the top of the second, and that'll bring us up. Our first batter is going to be Victor Hernandez. Victor's our DH. He's hitting in Brendan Wright's spot. Brendan's had 1 putout already today. So Victor Hernandez comes up. Victor is a left-handed batter. So if he hits the way he normally does, it's going to go to the first base side, and that's where Ralph Smith is playing. Has had 2 solid putouts. So hopefully if he puts it to that side, he'll hit it hard enough that Ralph won't get a chance at it. Okay, it's currently 81 degrees, and they're now predicting a high of 104. I don't think that's going to affect us because this will be our last game of the day, and it should be over by 9:30 or 10. We shouldn't be up more, about 85, 86, something like that by the end of the game. We got one of their volunteers coming in with a cup of coffee right through the field of play. Just realized that they're getting ready to play, and she's kind of put a little pep in her step. Okay, Victor, our only left-handed batter, is up. Victor's been making good contact. He scored a run. Right now, their spotters are kind of backed up, or their fielders are kind of backed up in the middle. Okay, they got the three short and the 3 a little bit deep. But they're kind of shifted left with a left-handed batter, so that's gets past Ralph Smith. It's gonna just keep on going. There's nobody behind him. So if you can hit it anywhere from 5 to 3 on the right field side, and hit it hard enough to get past Ralph Smith, it's got nowhere to go but out. No fielders in that area deep. Okay, we're ready to start. Bottom of the second. 1-1 Bandits. They've called the time. Not sure what the issue is. They're looking in the outfield. There's a couple of spectators standing out there in the outfield. I think they're feeling like they're a little bit too close to the outfield. And now there's they just moved Catherine jetting it more to the first base side, so seal that hole a little bit. Victor got it on the barrel of the bat, and it went foul to the left field side. Hit the ump right in the leg. He had no opportunity to get out of the way of that. Okay, now everybody is trying to stay on the good side of the ump. He's giving a little bit of a warning to Alex or to Victor, but with a smile on his face. So everything's good. So Victor's got one strike. There you go. Put that in play right up the middle and short. Taking him a bit to get there, but Victor's. So that was one run. So the fielder called ball before he got to the base, but he didn't have that ball in the air. He had his hands around it, but the ball was still on the ground in his hand when he called ball. So Victor had to run down the third base side. I went up the middle, and I believe that was Rosario Black that made that play on the ball. It was a very close play. He ruled it safe. Again, I think probably Rosario could have got him out. It was still super close, but if he just lifted that ball off the ground before he yelled out. Okay, so the short fielders have moved back quite a bit now. Darren Keepers is up for his first bat of the game. He got right over the top of it. Darren hit really good in the first game and had some struggles since then. He had a solid hit that was going to be a run, but we had a problem with the third base column being real low volume in one of our games, and several people had kind of lost sight or lost their ability to hear it and gone way out of the baselines where they had to yell stop because they were about to run into the bench or something, and that happened to Darren. Okay, so we got 3 balls. Darren's got his pass ball if he wants it. Again, Darren's a right-handed hitter, president and founder of our team and our league. Colby Haney's catching, and Daryl Keepers is pitching. And Darren did take his pass ball. No outs in the bottom of the second. Oh, good. Just over it. Just over it. Okay, so we got 1 out, 1 down. Bottom of the second. B. Yang coming up to bat. Joe Duncan's on deck. So B and Joe will get up for sure. If either of those score a run, Alex Marisitz will be the next batter. B. Yang, Joe Duncan, Alex Marisitz, Jason Esterhausen, Victor Hernandez, and Darren Keepers is our batting order today. Brendan Wright is the designated fielder, fielding for Victor Hernandez. First pitch to B. Yang. A little bit late on that one. B. Yang is a right-handed hitter. He's got it down. He's missing it by inches. 2 strikes to B. Yang. Okay, so that's 3 strikes to B. B scored a run to lead off the game. Be interesting to tally the score sheets and find out whether B or Victor, which one has. Oh, didn't get that one. So B strikes out. It'll be interesting to see. I think Jason's got an edge on him for both runs and putouts, but it's close. Joe Duncan come on up to bat with 2 outs. 2 outs, bottom of the second.
All right, ready to field? All right, batter ready? Face check. Check you down, let's play. Jojo.
Joe's a right-handed batter looking for his first run in the series. He's made some good contact but hasn't parlayed it into any runs. Can't talk to him.
Ready. Ball.
I tell you how he's doing as far as his swings, but the umpire has shifted his position and he's right between me and the batter. So we put that in play. That's in the number 2 spot on the right to Ralph Smith again. Oh, but they lost track of it. Oh, Joe was almost there, but he missed the bag. That's a third put out. Ralph Smith again. Great fielding, Smith. That was a really close play. I would have loved to see Joe get that run. He missed the bag a little bit, but he didn't overrun it, so he's going to get back on it. But I think if he had, I think if he made contact with the base, it would have been really close. But he may well have been out anyway. So. Dale Wright is leading the right field side of the fielders out. Of course, this is the end of the second. Actually, I'm wrong. He was leading them to the restroom. So this is the end of the second, and because of the heat here, they've instituted a rule without every 2 innings, they're going to take a break for water and shade, keep the players from getting overheated. Yep, top of the third. It's 2-1 Panthers over the Braille Bandits. Again, we're in this brief players over here in the shade, taking a break. Coach Colby is catching, is having himself an energy bar. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's all right. And B. Yang just attacked me, ran right into my setup. He said he was sorry, but he was laughing, so I'm not sure. So we're in our 2-inning break here. 2-1 Panthers. Game started at 7:30. We're on field 4, which is actually the field closest to the parking lot. We had a game out here the other day, and I guess somebody needed to charge their phone or something, but they had their car running right behind home plate, and that went on for like the first 3 innings. Nobody could find out who it was. So 2-1.
All right, Panthers. We're up 2-1. Game's in your hands right now. All right.
Alex Marositz is going to be our, actually.
Hey, Jason.
Over here, Jason.
Okay, so when we start off third, it'll be the Braille Bandits up. Again, they're wearing all black. They're from West Palm Beach, Florida. When the people from Florida and Georgia are complaining about the heat, you know it's hot.
Oh, do we need more?
Jason came by and yelled, "Hey, baby." I'm guessing that was for Sue, not for me. He wasn't real clear on it, so
Dale.
hey Jason, just for clarification, when you said hey baby, that was for Sue, not for me, right?
I don't know, Chuck. You're telling me to tell us.
Oh. All right, Sue. I'm not sure. He's entered a little ambiguity into the question. I'm gonna have to make Dominic Netty the star of the game because he brought me a breakfast, sourdough breakfast jack and a coffee, and so I am susceptible to bribes. He is now the MVP until somebody brings me a Big Mac.
Over here, Glenn.
Okay, so Izzy Varela and Sonny Stefanoff. Izzy's feeling it. She did a cartwheel on the way out. Sonny's been known to walk on his hands on occasion. So it looks like Colby's going to go out into left field and be a spotter, which I assume means that Sonny's going to catch.
No, he's just putting it. No, he's just putting it.
Oh, okay. No, I'm wrong. Sonny was indisposed for a few minutes, so he is now returned with a little more bounce at his step. So whatever had him dancing up and down out there in the last inning seems to have been addressed. So okay, again it's Jason and B short. B's a little more towards the right field line than Jason is to the left field line. Of course, so Zephyrin Victor is our first batter of the third inning. She's all ready to swing, and the pitcher hasn't approached the mound yet, so here he comes. 2-1.
Let's go, Panthers!
Third inning. Top of the third. 2-1 Panthers over the Braille Bandits. San Gabriel Valley Panthers. We do our practices in Pasadena. We're the only California team representing here in the World Series for the second year in a row. Love to see some more growth in California. That's a strike on Zephyrin. If we can get a couple more teams in California, then we could play competitive ball more, and I think that would benefit us a lot when we come out here to the World Series. Oh, she was pretty close on that one. She was underneath it, but her timing looked pretty good. So there's 2 strikes to Zephyr. Okay, 3 strikes. 3 strikes to Zephyr. Got in there again. So that was a strikeout for Zephyr. So that's two strikeouts so far today.
Defense out there, guys!
1 out, top of the third. The Panthers are up 2-1 over the Braille Bandits. Okay, here comes... Oh, I'm sorry. That was Jaquita Davis. Jaquita was put out by Brendan in the last game. And so now we have Zephyrin Victor. So Jaquita did make some pretty good contact. Got to Brendan last inning, and now he was playing deep right. So Zephyrin is now up. doing the base check. She's a left-handed batter. Number 8. She had her timing pretty good there. It was just underneath her bat. Pitcher's wearing a protective mask. Not sure why more people don't do that. Oh, she's got it. She's lining it up. Kind of a downward swing. Looks like most times she probably put it on the ground. She's got some power coming through though. There you go, right up the middle on the ground. Jason's called it. He's got to it and he put her out. All right. That was the second put out for Jason. So we've had 2 putouts by Jason, 1 by Brendan Wright. That one again, without communication, might have been a problem, but Jason called it early. B. Yang backed off, and it came up around the number between the 3 and 4 spot, shallow in the left field side. Third base is the one that came on. Zephyrin was still about probably 8-9 steps from the column when she was called out. So here comes Jeffrey Taylor. He was put out by Jason in the first. Got just a little tip of that. Jeffrey's probably got the most traditional swing of any of the Braille Bandits. He's got a wide stance, high elbows. Oh, crunched it right to Jason. It's slowing down. Oh, got past him. It's up to Darren to get it. Okay. So Jeffrey scored a run, and it's now 2-2 again. And we got Romario Black coming up. Romario scored the only other run by the Bandits. So we're sitting at 2-2 right now. Top of the third, 2 outs. Romario scored a run, as I said earlier. Romario's a right-handed batter. Young, thin kid. Got a really good loaded hit back stance, but then when he swings, it's all arm. So. Okay, so we got 4 players deep, and playing that creates a kind of a large hole center. But 1 strike, Jason and B are able to cover that hole pretty quickly. So, and if it does shoot past them fast, Joe and Alex are back there to cover it. Joe is deep left 3. Alex is deep right 3. Brendan and Darren are deep 5, leaning towards the 4 spot. Okay, Romario's picked up 3 strikes. Umpire's moving back behind the batter. Still got a pass ball to take if he chooses to. Doesn't look like he's planning to. I'll put that right up the middle. Right by it. Okay, so Joe Duncan gets a put out. Yep, you okay, 3? He's limping. So 3 missed the bag and fell and tried to get back on it. He looks like he might have injured his right hip or right knee. He's kind of taken a knee in the field. Coaches have come out to look at him, limping a little bit on that right leg. Actually, limping fairly significantly. So hopefully he's going to be okay. Bandits do have a few subs. Okay, so we're back to 2-2. Number 3, Rosario Black, is still down in the field. I don't know if he's just waiting to go out fielding or if they're going to pull him from the game. I'm looking to see if we've got any new faces out there in the outfield. I can't quite tell. No, he's taking the field. Way to be tough, 3.
Hang in there, 3.
All right, 3. Come on. Got it, big.
Okay, Alex Morrisitz is going to be our first batter. Alex was put out by Ralph Smith. Ralph Smith has 3 putouts already in the game. They seem to be missing a spotter, shallow. So they've switched over to 2 shallow, 4 deep, and so Ralph Smith is deep on the first base side. And then with our 2 shallows are like on the 3 and the 3, and they're about 100. They're right about where we had our shallow fielders, maybe a little more towards each other, standing between right on the line, probably from 2 and 3. Both of them pretty much same position, left and right. Okay, the umpire's talking to Daryl Keepers, the pitcher. I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Seem to be waiting for something. Not sure what. Okay, we're ready to play. Daryl Keeper's out pitching. He's got his white helmet with the face mask on it. Colby Haney is catching. First pitch to Alex. Got underneath it. Again, Alex is put out by Ralph Smith in the first. That pitch came in a little bit low. So we get 2 strikes on Alex. But Alex has been making really good, consistent contact. If there's anybody that deserves a run, it's Alex. That one came in low. Okay, so 3 strikes on Alex. He's got his fastball if he wants it. Umpire is switched over to go behind the catcher for the final strike. Or run. Okay, Alex did take his fastball, and that ball was dropping across the plate, so that may have worked out good. Full count to Alex. Oh, got way underneath that. Okay, so just Jason Esterhausen is up. Jason was put out by Ralph Smith. He was the second put out in the first inning, both of them by Ralph Smith. Now Ralph was playing shallow, and he's now really deep in right field, and that right field side now has nobody covering the shallow. If you hit a slow roller to the right field side, I don't think anybody could get to it before Jason can get to that. Oh, and there he is. He hit a slow roller to the left field side. Oh, and it got past the fielder. Jason has scored a run, put us back in the lead. It's unfortunate because the fielder was really zoning in on it, and if he could have just got a fingertip on it, it would have given him some sort of an idea of where it was, and I think he probably could have come back and made a... So umpire's telling him that ball was right dead down the line. So he said it rolled up on the chalk all the way and just never left the line. So unfortunately, when it's that close to the line, the fielders are not going to play that close. So they have to take some while to get over there. And their short fielder over there got to it, stretched his arm out, and I thought he was going to at least slow it down, but it just got past his fingertips and was dying, so it kind of stopped before their deep right fielder, so kind of sort of died in a no man's land. And Jason, as you know, is one of our fastest runners, so there's no opportunity for error with Jason. If you don't get a hold of it quick, he's going to score. Victor Hernandez is up. He's our designated hitter. He's our only left-handed batter. They're making some adjustments to their fielding. Ralph Smith is very deep. The coach is going out to the outfield. I think they're working on their positioning. I think they're going to move Ralph closer to where he'd been playing the first 2 innings. And indeed, that's what they've done. They moved Ralph. No, he's not in as far as he had been in the first 2 innings, but he's moved in a good 50 feet from where he was standing. Okay. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. It's Panthers 3, Bandits 2. Umpire's giving the coach a warning that if you're going to go out there and coach in the field, that you got to call a timeout. There you go. You put it short, and they were playing so deep. They're never going to get to that. There you go. So Victor scored his 2nd run of the game. Again, they had moved their short fielders way back, and that benefited us that time because that ball was a slow roller. It went probably about 50 feet beyond the foul arc. But the fielders were so deep that they had just started to kind of get a beat on the ball and hadn't even gotten down for it, and Victor was at 3rd base. So 2nd run in the inning with 1 out, and we're now the Panthers are now up 4-2. Darren Keeper's coming up to bat. Coach Colby is talking to the umpire about something. Now the umpire's going out to the field. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, just checking with the field. Umpire looks like he's picked up some pretty serious sun on the back of his legs. So Darren Keepers, our president and founder, up to bat. He's a right-handed batter. Again, we're wearing our blue jerseys, and the Bandits are in all black. Oh, he crunched that right down to about the 3 spot. And Ralph Smith made some good plays, but that one didn't quite get to him. Oh, just got him. Put out by number 2, Zephyr Victor. So number 2 came all the way from okay, so they're disputing the call, so we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, the way I'm set up, I can't see the first base, so I don't have any opinion about whether it was fair or not. If you ask me to make a decision, I'm going to rule it in Panthers' favor, even though I didn't see anything. That may seem a little one-sided, but
Yeah, contact, Aaron. Good contact.
okay, so they've confirmed the call. That was a put out by number 2.
Awesome, Darren.
Zephyr and Victor had the put out. We have 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. We scored 2 runs in the inning. Puts us out 4-2 with B. Yang up. B. Yang scored a run in the 1st and struck out in the 2nd. Put that in play, and that's going to roll up just beyond the foul line. That's going to be hard to get to. There you go. Yeah. So Ralph Smith again was getting in on it. It was going to be close, but again, that's one of those where they've moved a little deeper than they had been playing, and that ball came up short. And those extra 3 or 4 steps they moved back was probably the difference in that play. So, but hard to second guess that, because as soon as they move them forward, people start hitting it hard, and you'll say, why weren't they back? So you got to just play the percentages in baseball, and that's what they've been doing. So. Joe Duncan's up to bat. It's 5-2. Okay, Joe took his pass ball right away. It's now 5-2 Panthers with 1 out. I'm sorry, 2 outs. Oh boy, Joe hit another good one. Oh, got past him. They gotta find it. Out. Okay, so Joe made good contact. I believe that was number 2. Again, I'm going to wait. Looks like he might have caught it in the chin a little bit, but
Good job, Panthers!
I'm just trying to verify. I'm pretty sure that was Zephyr. Yeah, number 2. So number 2 had another putout. He had 2 putouts in that inning, just like Ralph Smith had 2 in the first. But we brought 3 runs in, and it's now 5-2 Panthers going into the top of the 4th. Huh? It's what is it, Rosalina?
What's the name of the ballpark? Donnie what?
Gillis.
Huh?
Gillis, Rother.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a soccer. Put in Gillis. G-I-L. Yeah, G-I-L-L-I-S.
Okay, when we come up in the bottom of in the top of the, sorry, so we're in the top of the 4th. So when we come at the bottom of the 4th, Alex Moritz will be our first batter. It'll be Alex, Jason, Victor, and then Darren Keepers. So the Bandits are going to lead right off with their number 1 hitter, Ralph Smith. He hasn't got a hit yet today, but he's definitely 5-2. But he has definitely contributed big time in the field.
Time out.
Just rest me.
Okay. Gene. Ron. Okay, I messed up my scorecard, so I am wrong. Rosario Black is going to be the first batter. They've called all the coaches and captains out to confer. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I'm wondering if it has something to do with it's something about the oh, you know what, I see what's going on. At the General Assembly, they introduced some balls with a different beat, and I guess we've run out of all the old balls, so they're bringing them in, and they're just letting them hear the different sound of the beep. So actually it's louder, and it's got a better, it actually sounds way better.
That is nice.
So this ball is going to be nothing but a benefit to the defense. It's got a much deeper beep to it, and a little longer and louder. So that's it sounds great. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but this is the first ball we've seen of the new design. So sounds wonderful. Okay, so Rosario Black's up, top of the third. Oh, that's right. So top of the fourth. Rosario Black is up top of the fourth. I'm sorry, I had a lot of scratches and mistakes on their scorecard, but that's right. So we're at the top of the fourth, 5-2 Panthers. Rosario Black up to bat.
We're at top of 4, right? Top of 4, let's play.
Listen to that ball. That is so much more audible. He was over the top of that one. Rosario's got a pretty good looking stance and backswing, but he swings. His backswing, the bat is about below his shoulder blades, but when he comes across the plate, he's more up around the shoulders. So tipped it right back into himself. He's rubbing his chin a little bit, but I think he's okay. So we got 2 strikes on Rosario Black. Rosario scored a run in the second inning. Bandits have 2 runs. Zephyr and Victor scored a run. Rosario Black scored a run. Got a piece of it again. So we got 3 strikes on Rosario. I don't believe that he's taken his pass ball yet. So let's see if he does that here. Looks like he plans to. He's got a much more relaxed stance, which actually thinks he might be planning to take a pass. No, he went at it. And he struck out. Okay, so that's 1 out. Top of the fourth. It's still 5-2 Panthers. Top of the order coming up. Ralph Smith coming up to bat.
Hold him!
Ralph struck out twice, but right now Ralph has 2 putouts in the game. Zephyr and Victor also has 2 putouts in the game. Actually, Ralph has 3 putouts in the game, so he's definitely the defensive star of the Bandits at this point in the game. Got real close to a couple other plays, but runners just beat it out. Okay, so he was behind on that one. I saw that happen last time Ralph was up, his first time using his practice swings, almost until the time the pitcher released the ball. He's like that. So, okay, he's got a good swing follow through, but it's kind of comes low and it goes upwards. So if he gets a hit, he could definitely put it in the air. No, he hit it, but it's got some backspin. It's going to come up short behind the pitcher, probably about 8 feet short of the foul arc. So that's 3 strikes on Ralph Smith. That ball sounds great. Okay, so we got 1 out, nobody in, 3 strikes on Ralph Smith. I don't believe he's taking his pass ball. No, he did. He loaded up like he was going to swing, and then he took it. So left-handed batter, Ralph Smith. Full count on Ralph. It was just a little late on that.
Baby, 1 more!
So 5-2 lead for the Panthers. 2 outs. Yeah, 2 outs. So we got Catherine Jadinczyk. I apologize to Catherine and her family. I can't even come close to her last name. I think when we take the next break, I'm going to run over there and ask her how she pronounces her name, because I can't even get close to it. So she's a right-handed batter. but again, had the backspin on it. It got pretty close to the foul arc, but with that backspin, it really didn't have far to go. So she came up short about 4 feet from the foul arc. Okay, they're reorienting Catherine. She was turned a little bit and a little bit back of the plate, so they got her where they wanted. Oh, that pitch came in low. So we got 2 strikes on Catherine. We've had a time call. There's a lawnmower behind us. Okay, lawnmower's going away from us. If he's mowing that whole field, he's going to be back and forth on this side. So, oh, just got under it. So that's. Oh no, that was their 3rd strike. I'm sorry. Umpires moved back behind the catcher. Oh, okay, so that's 3 outs. No runs come in. So we're coming into the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-2 Panthers. Alex Marisitz will be our first batter.
Keep coming, Joe. Keep going, Alex.
Go, Alex.
Okay, the fielders are coming in. Alex is just going straight to the batter's box. Volunteers are getting all of our players seated. We got Dale Wright, Dominic Nettie, Laura Collins, Rosalie Varela,
Good job, Panthers.
Marina, Victor's mom,
Within our grasp.
Marina, Leo's mom, Margarita. Out here, everybody's been doing a lot of help, doing a lot of things to help. Spotter Izzy Varela seems to be harassing the player at the end of the bench. We may have to have 49 for 0. Thank you. So Catherine Jadenik has gone out and 49 has come in, so I guess I won't have to go over and have that awkward conversation to figure out how to pronounce her name. So I'm looking up my photos right now, and we'll see who 49 is. So 49 is Andrew Salmon. So they put Andrew in shallow left, and he's standing on about the three spot shallow. Okay, umpire's gonna go check the field.
All right, ready to field? All right, batter ready? Take check. All right, bottom of 4, switch.
Okay, Alex, a right-handed batter, is up. Again, we're wearing our blue jerseys. Bandits are all in black. We're in the bottom of the 4th, and it's Alex just a little rolled right down the first base line, but it was foul.
And he missed.
Contact, bring that one out, Alex. Come on.
Slow down. Walk it back. Take your time. Breathe.
Come on, Alex, over here.
Okay, they had a little question about whether it was foul or not, but it rolled right past my feet, basically, and it certainly looked like it was foul the whole way. So Alex has picked up a strike that may have caused the runners to shift a little bit right, having Alex hit that right on the foul line on the right field side. So the Bandits have closed up some of their gaps now in the field. Looks like more of a traditional setting. They do have three short and 3 deep. Alex gets a strike on that one. So he's got 2 strikes, put one just foul and then had a swinging strike. Came in low. Alex a little late now. So with 3 strikes, the umpire moves behind the catcher again. Oh, got underneath it. Yeah. So Jason Esterhausen's coming up. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. 5-2 Panthers. It's definitely getting warmer out here. We're going to have to take a break because the lawnmower has come back to our side. So he should be out of here in a second. It's now 82. We're going to wait for the lawnmower to make his trip. One out, bottom of the 4th. 5-2 Panthers. Jason Esterhausen, a right-handed batter, is up. If he hits a line down third, he's got some room.
Hold on, Tom, y'all good with that?
So we got rid of the lawnmower and a fire truck showed up. Okay, here we go. All the noise distractions are gone for a minute. First pitch to Jason Esterhausen. Oh, he high fly ball. That was deep. Nobody's going to get near that. That's going to roll all the way back to the fence. That was a monster hit. That flew in the air. That had to be within 10-15 feet of the home run mark. Umpire's going to go out and check and see if that did indeed fall beyond the line. If that red line I can barely make out there is the home run arc, I don't think it made it that far.
6-2, guys. Come on. Let's get another rally going, guys.
Okay, so no, yeah, it indeed didn't go deep enough.
Very close to the home run.
Close to a home run,
So they said it was pretty close. Of course, I can't see those lines from here. Hard to gauge that anyways from the infield. You really need the outfield umpires to make that call. They said it did come up short. So Victor Hernandez is up. He scored 2 runs in the game. Oh, that came in high. Umpires move over to the left-hand side because Victor is a left-handed hitter. Oh, he was early on that one. Yeah, Alex took his pass ball. 1-1. I'm sorry, this is Victor. Victor's their only lefty. Okay, I'm struggling with these pitch counts, but now it's umpires move behind the catcher. It's 3-1 to Victor Hernandez. Oh no, it struck out. So that's the first time that Victor's gone down in this game. He previously scored 2 runs. So we're now sitting at 6-2 Panthers with the president and founder, Darren Keepers. Darren has done amazing things to build this team and to bring awareness to Southern California to Beat Baseball. He sits on the National Beat Baseball Association board, and he's without question our leader and most dedicated administrator as well as player. So It's that one strike. I'm not sure where Southern California beat baseball or the Panthers would be without Darren Keepers. And his dad's pitching to him. Daryl Keepers. Got underneath it just a little bit again. A little bit late.
Take a breathe. Big breath, baby. Come on.
Oh, listen to that ball. I don't know if you can hear that ball, but it's so much more sound. Oh, unfortunately, Daryl pitched that one up around his forehead. So dad and son may have to talk afterwards. There you go. Oh, he took a pass ball. And that one was right into Darren's strike zone. So Lord won't like this. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna go into our break. Panthers pick up another run. It's now 6-2 Panthers. We're gonna come into the top of the fifth. 6-2 Panthers. Take it.
I got a play through. Maybe.
They have 13.
No. What I'm saying, not the highest.
Oh, the boosting.
Yeah, the boosting. We're by 4.
6-2, yep.
All right, guys. 2 outs, 2 innings to hold them, right?
6 outs. 6 outs. Good job, girl. Thank you. Yeah, everybody. We're making some subs. Betsy, come on over here. Harold, come on over here. Harold, come pay attention. We're making subs. I'm reading off of a list. I was not. Jason, I'm literally reading. So yeah, but then Kobe was also
Yeah.
Eric, you are short, right middle. Short right middle. So anybody in these currently? In the middle, and you're further up. Pyro is in the... Do you know who this is? Darren, you're staying right. Brendan, Betsy's just hit it. Brendan's that's your pick.
Okay.
Brendan, Leo, High Road, and Aaron.
Do you need this?
No.
Throw it away?
Yep.
You gotta start it. First at bat, first hit, first
Where's my watch?
No, okay. I don't even spare my squad. If you have a broken rib,
Want me to put the ice in?
one of the things that you used to do was just like barrel into people. If we had another game, maybe, but we did not do that. We were very much like, following all the protocols. It was good.
Where is it?
That's
Over
Charles'
here.
helmet.
Over here. Over here. Sonny?
Yeah, I'll walk you over to the chair that Boris directed me to. Next to Pete. In the shade. It'd be better in the shade. Alright, Pete. So you're next to Pete. I'll let you find your own. That's where you want to go. The chair is to yep. Yes, sir. Brandon still feels it. Betsy's hitting for you instead of. Focus. I don't know where you put it back. Next two guys.
Panthers 6-2.
Han.
2 more innings.
Han.
You got this, guys. You got this. Keep them down. Pass going.
Naturalist. Whatever. I don't know. I don't even know where it is.
All right, I am back. We've had some wholesale changes right now. Leo Medina came in for B. Yang. Jairo came in for Joe Duncan. Eric Varela came in for Alex. Betsy Estrada came in as to replace Victor Hernandez as the hitter, and Brendan Wright stayed in the outfield. So, and Darren Keepers is still in the sixth spot. Yeah, it's 6-2. Top of the fifth. Is that right? Top of the fifth, yeah, because we just had our break. So. Yep. Top of the fifth, 6-2 Panthers. Keisha Davis is up. She's put the ball in play both times. She was put out by Brendan Wright in the first. She was put out by Jason Esterhausen in the third. And she's ready to start. We now got Leo in the short right position. Oh, that came in pretty low. I don't think she had a chance at that one. So, top of the fifth, we got one strike on Keisha Davis. Again, Leo's short right, Jason's short left. The outfield from left to right is Darren, Jairo, Eric, and Brendan. We got 2 short, 4 deep, 2 strikes to Keisha Davis. Oh, she was zoned in on that one.
Alert, guys.
Oh, got underneath it.
One out.
She was zoning in on that pretty good. Unfortunately, she couldn't quite find the spot. So, Zephyrin Victor is up. He struck out in the second. He scored a run in the third. He's had 2 putouts in the game, so he's having a pretty good game. I don't know. For the Bandits, I'd be hard pressed to choose between him and Ralph Smith, who's the star. But Ralph definitely. Oh, he was after it, but he was a little bit late, and it was underneath his bat. So 1 strike to Zephyrin Victor. He's got a real good traditional stance, loaded up on the hip. And he actually swings with his hip in it too, so picked up a 2nd strike. But he swings with the kind of power that can really get that ball out there if he gets a good solid contact on it. Oops, spray my legs again. I feel like they're starting to burn. So, oh, that ball came in real high. That was up around his chin. So we got 3 strikes. Umpire's moving back behind the catcher. Still got his pass ball if he wants to take it. And he did indeed take it. And that was a good looking pitch too. That was right in his strike zone. Okay, full count to Zephyrin Victor. Oh, boy. Well, we got one more out. So Jeffrey Taylor's coming up. Jeffrey's put his ball in play both times he's been up to bat. He was put out by Jason in the 2nd and Joe Duncan in the 3rd. So now top of the 5th with the Panthers up 6-2. Jeffrey Taylor's coming up, hoping to find a hole with his contact this time. It was a real close place for him, dude. Unfortunately, he probably had a beat, but he missed the bag and rolled up his knee a little bit, and so it was hard for him to get back and try to make the tag. So, but he took a little breather. They checked him out, but he's okay. He looks good. So he swung over the top of that one. 1 strike to Jeffrey Taylor. Again, it's 6-2 Panthers, top of the 5th with 2 outs. No runs in for the Bandits. Okay, took a lot easier swing that time than the first swing. Oh, way underneath that. That pitch is straight around chin high. Okay, umpire moves behind the batter, and that was a 3rd strike. So no runs come in. No, that was 3. That was 3. So coming up and to lead it off is going to be Leo.
Leo, come on, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, 3 up, 3 down. We're going into the bottom of the 5th, up 6-2. So we've got a lot of new batters coming up here because it did a lot of changes. So Leo Medina is batting first. Jairo Rodriguez will be the bat second. And then Eric Varela will bat third. And if any one of them scores a run, then Jason will be up, and then Betsy Estrada. So I'd love to see us score at least 2 runs so that Betsy can have a chance to bat. Because if we don't get to Betsy this inning and the Bandits don't score at least 4, depending on how we do, then that'll be the end of the game and Betsy won't get her AB. So we need 2 hits in this inning to get Betsy up to bat. So that's what I'm looking for. Leo Medina is batting the number 1 spot, coming in for B Yang. So bottom of the 5th, the umpire's underneath the 10th. I'm not sure what he's waiting for, but till he comes out, nothing's going to happen. And it's now 85 degrees. It's 9:03 our time here in Oklahoma. We're in Central Time Zone. Leo Medina up, making some great contact. He scored 1 run, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. We got several carts passing through the outfield, so we're going to have to wait a minute until they get to where they were trying to get to. They don't seem to be in any hurry to clear the outfield. And then they're coming around our way, so. Okay. So they're coming down along the fence on the left field side. And okay. There we go. First pitch to Leo Medina. A little bit late on that one. And Leo's got one strike. Oh, that pitch came in really high. So. Okay, they've again got 3 short, 3 long in the outfield. So Leo picked up his 3rd strike. Got Ralph Smith over here, shallow right, and he's had 3 putouts so far today. That's a high foul ball. Went back to the fence, over on the Bandits side on 3rd base. Okay, 3 strikes on Leo Medina. He's still got his pass ball if he wants to take it. Resets. Said he's ready. There we go. Got just a little piece of it to stay alive. Okay, still alive. He's our leadoff batter in the bottom of the 5th. So, he was really early on that one. So that's 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Jairo Rodriguez coming in, hitting for Joe Duncan, and taking the field afterwards.
Hi, field ready? Batter ready? Base check.
Okay, Jairo Rodriguez up to bat.
1 down, just play.
6-2 Panthers over the Bandits. Again, we're wearing our home blue jerseys. Jairo got over the top of that a little bit late. Bandits are out there in all black, and as this temperature goes up, I gotta believe that's gotta be pretty warm. Late again. So, okay, 2 strikes on Jairo. We got 1 out, bottom of the 5th. After Jairo, Eric Varela will be up. He's swinging just a little bit early. I think he's eager for a hit, but that timing looked a lot better. So that was his best timing of the at-bat. Hopefully he may well take his pass ball. He usually does. Yeah, and indeed he did. And it's good because that one was a little bit low. But Jairo almost always, if he doesn't get a hit early, will take his pass ball. Oh, he put that one out. And it's got some, it's going right to the fielder. Oh, very nice. Nothing you can do about that one. The fielder. Number?
Great job, Jairo.
What's the number?
What's the number?
Thank you. Thank you. Number 1. Come on, Smith. Give credit where it's due. Or 2, yeah.
Champagne puppy.
Okay, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 6-2 Panthers. Eric Brill up. Eric hit a monster hit in the last game. That was similar. He's been hitting a lot of those in practice. I was really looking forward to seeing that in game time. Just a little bit late on that. But he's had his timing down pretty good, so. Daryl Keeper's pitching. Oh, high. Oh, just. Another good put out. I believe that was number 2.
3 more. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
That was another put out by number 2. So for the Bandits, Ralph Smith's had 3 putouts, and Zephyr and Victor has also had 3 putouts. So we're going into the top of the 6th. Panthers up 6-2. Bandits will have to score at least 4 runs if they want to keep this game going. Romario Black will be their first batter. I haven't heard any player changes. I don't know if they have any. They had the one, Andrew Salmon came in for Catherine Jednick. And he will get up to bat because he's the 3rd batter in the inning. So no matter what happens, he'll get a chance to bat the ball. So Romario Black will be up. The pitcher and batter have not approached the field yet. Umpires over in the shade for a minute. Pitcher's coming out. Leo short right. Jason short left. In the outfield deep from left to right, it's Darren Keepers, Jairo Rodriguez, Eric Varela, and far right and deep is Brendan Wright. Brendan had 1 putout deep. Yep. So Rosario Black is up first.
All right, top of 6. Let's play. Ready, set, hit.
That's not Rosario Black. Did they change? Is that him? Is that number 1?
Ready, set, hit.
Foul ball.
Okay. Ready, set, hit. Side, dirty.
3 strikes on Rosario Black. I wasn't sure if that was oh. Okay, strikeout. And it looks like
Score 7-2.
6-2.
6-2.
Let's go,
1 out. Here comes Ralph Smith. Ralph is still looking for his first run. He's been on fire in the field, but he can't quite get the space for the bat. So let's see what he does. 6-2 Panthers, 1 out, top of the 6th. Again, if the Bandits don't score 4 runs at least here, we will not have to bat in the bottom of the 6th. He took his pass ball right away. Ralph, like I said, he continues on those like batters preparation swings there right up until the ball is pitched. So 2 strikes on Ralph.
Panthers!
Ready, set, hit.
Hit that pretty solid, but that went about 10 feet foul on the first base side.
Get it, Brandon.
It was called foul right off the bat, so Leo didn't have to make a run at it. He knew right away it was foul. Umpire called it right away. So 3 strikes on left-handed batter Ralph Smith. So the umpire, actually I think that's 2 strikes on Ralph. So Ralph took that pass ball. So 2-1 to Ralph Smith.
Ready, set, hit.
Okay, we got a full count on Ralph
You
Smith.
ready, defense?
6-2 Panthers.
Ready, set, hit.
Oh, got underneath it. So Andrew Salmon is coming up. Looks like he's a big kid, man.
Let's go,
So
defense.
they're down to the last out. They still need 4 runs. This is the first at bat for Andrew Salmon.
All right, field ready.
Thanks, Jack.
Okay, here we go.
All right, 2 down. Let's play.
Right-handed batter. Looks like he's about 6'2". Oh, put it right in play to Jason Esterhausen. Oh, it's going to be a close way. And Jason Esterhausen records the last out of the game. And the St. Gabriel Valley Panthers have now logged their first win in World Series play. 6-2. Okay. Gonna go out and join the team. 6-2 Panthers again. Jason Estenhausen had the last out. First win in World Series play. Great job, Panthers.
Big things have little beginnings. Thank you first. Thanks for your help. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is it vegan?
Now, 2468. 2468. Who do we appreciate? Panthers, Panthers, Panthers! Thank you! 2468. Who do we appreciate? Umpires, umpires, umpires! Volunteers. 2468. Who do we appreciate? Volunteers, volunteers, volunteers! 2468. Who do we appreciate? NBA! NBA! Yeah! All right, on the count of three, y'all. 1, 2, 3, Bandits!
Thank you to Daryl. Happy birthday to you, right?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Betsy. Happy birthday to you.
A shout out for his belated birthday.
You weren't there, bro. All right, final thing. Hands in. On that on three. Everyone in. Thank you. Go back.
First, Coach Colby.
Close out on three.
1, 2, 3.
Lock out!
Run with your phone.
Raining, I'm not crying.
Run with your phone.
It's raining, I'm
What?